Hello again, everyone! This is Kakujo. As always, underslept and overcoffeed, but let's play the Stanley Parable. It's a game brought to you by Galactic Cafe. Apparently, it was a mod back in 2010 or 11. I never played it, but now it's, been remade. More choices, more things. It's supposed to be a random game. Let's just play it. Apparently, there are multiple paths, so I figure, I'll at least share a couple with you guys, depending on how long it is, The end is never the end is... Oh, the end is never the end is never the... It's loading. The end is loading. Is that... Did they mean to do that? It's kind of creepy. Did the game break? I think the game broke. Here we go.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That's not my name.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
It's not actually that big a company.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh,
This
yes.
is what employee
How
427
droll.
did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it so
Gotta save that left arm strength, Stanley, for sorting those papers. That you have none of, actually. Never mind.
Was happy.
Well, I mean, hey, happiness
and then
is...
one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
He decided to use
He'd been at
his
desk
left
for nearly an
hand.
hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Uh-oh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete
Stanley didn't get the memo.
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen
Could
solid,
he use that
Stanley
left
found
hand
himself unable
to
move
check
for
the memo?
longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I am in control! Oh, geez. Oh, God, Stanley! Stanley, please, stop running. Yeah, let's just crawl. At least you don't go nuts when you crawl. Okay, I know this is tough, Stanley. I know this is probably terrifying, but I think we're gonna have to use your left hand. How do I interact? What is it? But I'm not even at the keyboard. Okay, can I type? Hello? What? Okay, so I can make keyboard noises everywhere but the key. Yeah. Am I typing? Ugh!
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure.
Did I just
What
type
if
with
he
my
had to
butt?
make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
Yeah, seriously,
He had
I'm just
never been
gonna
trained
get
for
under this
that.
desk.
No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now,
Stanley!
thought to himself, is to wait.
Can't even crawl under a desk.
Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever.
No.
I will be happy.
No.
Stanley
No.
waited. Hours passed. Then days.
Really? It's been like
Had
a couple...
years gone by?
What?
He no longer had the ability to tell. But
Only
the
been
one thing he knew
like a
for
minute
sure
by
beyond
my
any
time.
doubt was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon.
How long have these papers been here?
This will end. He will be spoken to.
Stanley, do you have anything
told
between
what to
crawling
do.
and standing?
Now it's
Like
just
a
little
nice
bit
crouch,
closer.
maybe?
Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? It broke the game. What's happening? Game, did you seriously have to load the door opening? This does not bode well, Bits and Bytes. Hello? Oh, can I poke stuff? I really gotta stop accepting the janitor's juice boxes. I have a suspicion that they are, in fact, not juice.
All his co-workers were gone.
Huh?
What could it mean? Stanley decided
Someone
to
in
go to the
here?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Did I decide to go to the meeting room? I don't know,
No matter how hard
narrator.
Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I've looked like 10 seconds. That is not thorough. Who is this speaking to me? There aren't even intercoms in here, are there? There's some nice lights, you know? Like, I'm so used to games just taking the easy square of white glowing thing. But look at that, you can see little sticks? That's nice. Hey, what? In this kind of game, I'm just enjoying stuff. This plant. I was told that this was the kind of game that I could just play and do various things.
Every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
Finally starting to make sense.
Did it advance the story in any way?
Am I supposed to take a hint? Can I touch? I'm gonna touch everything. Oh, game! Right when I praised you, you can't even render a tree. Okay, I'll keep moving. Heh! I was nowhere near that. Stanley, is the reason you don't use your left arm is because it's actually quite long? That's... Or was its energy usurped to form a butt arm, which is mysteriously poking things when I'm not looking at them? That's something that we need to be putting on our resume, Stanley. I think that is a valuable, a valuable asset. Shh. I didn't mean it like that.
When Stanley came
It's
to
a valuable
set of two
butt
open
set.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is the part where I'm supposed to go, no, I'm gonna go into one on the right and make the jet. You know what? Just for once, I'm gonna do what I'm told. Hello? Oh, don't tell me this is like the boring outcome. Do I just go to the end of a hallway and pee in a bucket? Actually, that sounds kind of nice. If you want anyone gotta
Yet there was
get
not
together
a
and go do
single
that later?
person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Why not? Do not alter without consulting whiteboard man. Pfft. Yeah, Stanley. Just type on your butt laptop. This is... Oh man, that keyboard sound is throwing me off. Well, I mean, everyone is unique. You most of... I mean, my arm. It's in my butt. Excuse me? Do not push me, door.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing, so he turned around and got back on track.
I mean, I need some duct tape. Do you hear this? Listen.
There was nothing here.
I can't control it. It just types when I'm not looking at it.
Just an empty
And how can I look at it? It's
no reason to.
It's like chasing my tail. I need some duct tape to tape this arm down.
Staircase. Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
No, okay, this is the part where I actually go a little divergent. This is the part where I go downward. Why not? Look at the red light. It's like, oh, I'm just gonna nestle. Oh, they've even got a little pallet for me. And then Stanley became a hobo. It sounds like a good outcome. Nothing, and yet still with the clacking. Basement.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Oh, that's a good point.
In such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
No.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
Because I have a strange disability, a growth. I'm an anti-amputee. I'm pretty sure I could sue easily.
In a single moment, for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
It really doesn't.
As Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
Unless I just weirded them all out.
Did he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Oh, come on.
And for that matter,
we didn't question this in Silent Hill Downpour.
Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself.
What?
This is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion
this is a test of endurance.
He just hadn't found the words.
No, this is a test of endurance.
Dreaming! He yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm getting a little tired of having words shoved in my mouth. Yeah, I swear to God, if this is 11-12.
His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
I wish this guy would just shut up. Oh my God.
I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back
to
my boring real-life job pushing buttons.
What?
I may as well
I can't even go back. Okay, well, all right. We'll just, let's go forward.
He imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Why are you
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield. And it too appeared. It was so much fun. And Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
Okay.
How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered
I'm
Stanley's
just
head.
gonna keep moving.
One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Where's the
Now
exit?
the voice was describing itself,
I mean, yeah, that too.
considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd,
Yeah,
and wondered
man.
if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream.
But I was just oh my god. When I get my hands on that janitor.
Believing that if he's asleep,
juice
he doesn't
box.
have to take responsibility
I don't think he meant juice in the literal sense.
Right now, as he's ever
I'm
been
in
his
trouble.
life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock. to
Oh, okay.
Stanley. After all,
Well,
for certain
this
beyond
is
a
just
doubt
still
that
happening.
This was in fact a dream.
Dang it!
Did the voice
I'm
not
just
seem
gonna start doing other
to make
things.
The
I'm just
magical
gonna
stars
start
just
to-
a moment ago. How else would the voice explain all that?
I'm just gonna
This
get
voice
in
was
this
a part
box.
of himself too. Surely, if he could just
Sit in this
He
corner.
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream.
Yeah! Let's do it,
He
Stanley!
closed his eyes gently,
Okay.
and he invited himself to
Okay.
wake up.
I'm just gonna get in this corner.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
Yes.
The press of the mattress on his back.
Also, that
The
butt
fresh
arm.
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm
Yes.
through with this dream. I wish it to be over.
Honestly, it was getting
Let
kind
me
of
go
boring.
back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please. It's all I want.
I feel like there's some.
want
I feel like
my
there's some kind of
apartment
underlying
And my wife.
ridicule
and my job.
here, but buttons
All
are
I
really
want is
satisfying
my life exactly
to me,
the way it's always been.
and I think this
My
is
life
almost
is
offensive.
normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
Indeed.
I am okay.
Hey boy. I feel like I'm about to have like an acid trip root. Oh, come on!
Stanley
Come
began
on!
Screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have
Yeah.
an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real.
Is
I
something
must be.
following
Can
me?
anyone hear
I feel
my
like I should be
voice?
running.
Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. I mean, once you go in that color,
This is
you
the
can't really
story
go
of a
back, I
woman
guess.
named Mariella.
Oh!
Mariella
Well.
woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and
But
walked.
she was
around
blind. Oh, is that
But
her?
on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And
Oh!
although she would soon turn to go
Come
call
on!
an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
Yes, let's
He
consider
was
him.
obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
That
she
is seriously a
thought to herself
beefy
how
left
lucky
arm.
She was to be normal.
Oh,
I
man.
am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
And you don't
It
have a
was
butt arm.
comforting to think
Life
this.
is good.
And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose
Oh, man.
impressions of her would affect her career.
Narrator?
By extension, the rest of her
You
life.
you okay,
She
buddy?
had no time for this. So it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body.
This is far more than a moment. This guy lies. A lot. Was that seriously the outcome I chose? What's that? Oh no! Did it? Oh, am I Mariella? What happened? Guys? What's happening? Oh, okay, maybe I am Stanley. My butt arm's back. Okay, yeah. Okay, butt arm, please, send an email. Contact. Oh god, what was Grandma's email again? Miss Arm Butt. Wait a second! Is this a family thing? Oh, Jesus. They didn't tell me. They sheltered me all my life. Stanley! Oh, for God's sake. Just touch some things. You just, narrator? Okay, Bits and Bytes, is this like a post-game thing where I'm supposed to just be like... I'm supposed to quit? Nope, that's pretty much everything. Just walk around and poke stuff. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna fade to black while, you know, butt typing up the week's docket. Yeah. I would not touch this keyboard. Seriously? Oh, come on. Oh my god. All right, well, apparently that was one outcome. I honestly think that was pretty weird and kind of lame the way that one ended. All right, well, we'll try another one next episode. Everyone, thanks for watching. Like, if sure if you had a good time, really helps me out. And until next video, see you then. Now you got Skittles. Give me that. Give me the Skittles. Give me, come on, give me the Skittles.